plan. Work in progress for Public Service University. And 131 participants complete SME training. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rema. Thank you for joining us. Acknowledging the hardships faced by residents affected by the recent eviction exercise in Port Moresby, Prime Minister James Marape is assuring the public that the government is implementing a long-term planned approach to address unplanned settlements while protecting citizens who have lived and worked in the city for generations.
PM Marape said where land is not properly titled, people must understand that evictions can occur, but that does not mean the government will abandon its responsibility to plan properly for its citizens. He said the government has already begun addressing long-standing urban housing challenges through a structured land acquisition and suburban development program in partnership with the Port Moresby Northeast District and relevant authorities. He said it is a national interest to properly plan how people live in capital city. The Prime Minister emphasized that many residents affected by evictions are second, third and even fourth generation Port Moresby citizens whose parents and grandparents have lived in the city for decades. He said if they are employed or have called Port Moresby home for generations, they are entitled to proper lease arrangements and secure land tenure. Prime Minister Marape said no previous government have adequately addressed this issue, but the current administration has committed significant funding to correct the situation. The government have already committed more than 20 million kina for land mapping, clearance and identification. PM Marape said work is progressing to create between 5,000 and 7,000 properly planned residential allotments, including areas such as 9 Mile and 6 Mile. He said he will receive a full briefing on the current eviction situation and will meet with the National Capital District leadership to ensure relocation is handled in a humane and orderly manner. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
With preparations underway for the transition of the Somari Institute of Leadership and Governance into a public service university, the institute has noted academics have shown great interest in joining the soon-to-be university.
The Chief Executive Officer of SILAC said 24 lecturer positions have already been created and the institute is pleased to accept professors and doctors in the region and overseas who have shown interest.
SCMC has approved that. Structure has been endorsed by DPM and we'll be implementing that as of this year.
He said work on infrastructure is already in progress.
In terms of infrastructure, we have at least renovated 1 or 2 buildings. And we have classrooms, we have dormitories, some are currently under construction. And government really support us with the project funding, and we are making use of that to ensure that we have a right facilities for people to come and do their degree program come 2027.
The institute is also working on meeting the requirements of the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology.
The requirement of the DHEST is to have a 2 bachelor's program to grade us as a university. So far we have developed a bachelor in public administration, already done. Now we are developing bachelors in public finance.
A submission will be made to the Parliament for endorsement. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
In an effort to ensure no child is left behind, the Asia Pacific Institute of Applied Social, Economic and Technical Studies has implemented various school fee schemes to assist its students.
The Institute's Executive Director Thomas Pila has been working towards enrolling disadvantaged students since its establishment in 2014 with the goal of leaving no child behind motto into a reality.
We have been in line with the government's vision to provide education for all. So we decided to register this company basically to capture all the students that have not been picked up by the government and the church.
The school fee schemes include Waibanogat scheme, study first and pay later, pay as you go, pay with food, and work scheme. The executive director elaborated on the courses offered.
The courses that we have been on offer at Asia Pacific Institute of Applied Socio-Economic and Technical Studies in the 6 different schools. 1, School of Business Studies, School of Education, School of Health Sciences, School of Technical Studies, School of Law, School of Marine, and School of Aviation.
He mentioned that the orientation will take place next week, Monday, with classes beginning on Tuesday. He encouraged all struggling students to seek help and enroll before the enrollment deadline. Lauren Jimal, National MTV News.
Secretary for Department of National Planning and Monitoring, Connie Samuel, signed the minutes of meeting with the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Yang Exia-Hongguang, for the Adventure Park redevelopment project.
Speaking on behalf of the government of Papua New Guinea, Secretary Connie thanked Ambassador Yang and the government of China for its continued support to Papua New Guinea through grant assistance, concessional loans, and technical cooperation. Mr. Samuel said the redevelopment project will contribute to tourism development, environmental conservation, youth engagement, and recreational opportunities, while supporting sustainable and inclusive growth aligned with Papua New Guinea's medium-term development plan. He reaffirmed his department's commitment to work closely with relevant agencies and Chinese counterparts to ensure effective coordination and timely implementation. Meanwhile, His Excellency Ambassador Yang said China offers its assistance to support PNG to achieve better and sustainable development. Ambassador Yang affirmed that China will strengthen its mutual beneficial cooperation in the areas of infrastructure, agriculture, fisheries, mining, climate change, and people-to-people engagement with Papua New Guinea. This signing of minutes of meeting stems from the Prime Minister's formal convey of Papua New Guinea's interest in securing grant support for selected district-level development projects, where the implementation of the Adventure Park redevelopment project was then confirmed by a feasibility study team who visited Papua New Guinea in September 2025. Jacinta Dr. National MTV News.
Lay Urban Ward 9 Councillor Ezra Tali is backing the education of youths following the enrollment of 41 youths from his ward in Malahang Technical Secondary School.
These students will take up electrical, welding, catering, auto mechanic, plumbing, and carpentry this year. Tali says they are paying about 2,000 kina per student, totaling up to 82,000 kina for all the trade courses the students will undertake. The LLG ward funding alone could not cover the expense. Therefore, Tali wrote to Lay Open member John Ross's office for funding.
Youth lo community, lo cutting down lo crime activities na lo give second chance lo school, make some more come lo. This initiative do me make him more lo come school lo Malang Technical Secondary High School lo second chance bro lo can step up lo life bro na work money na help him on very beginning bro narabla me to thank you lo Honorable John Rosso lo supporting me lo this initiative do me.
Tali says everyone is focusing on law and order issues, forgetting the root cause, which is lack of education and no formal employment. His plan is to help in educating unemployed youths in his ward secure full-time jobs or start up businesses. Malahang Technical Secondary School Trade Department's team leader, Jom Kalop, praised Tali for the initiative to help improve the lives of the youths.
Now, Mikla by Kichimol Mangi install vicinity bro this school na help him all improving more lives blongol after lo cost blongol ba kan kisim na only by ko work money na lukauti mo liet improving living standards belong all na all family belong all starting mo own little business belong all lo bobok lo industry mi plaba hama masrulo help him all all get something start or say moli kam long ena mi plaba training all we will train them to the best of our abilities.
A student who is also a beneficiary of the program, Dunston Solomon, also expressed his take on the initiative.
So thank you straight lo kansolem pudi planti magi kamin sa lo Malang Technical Secondary School. Now magi kisi planti trade. Me to thank you because that mi plan kansolem mi plan de stalo one kind su one plus su sol em to one young leader blom blind sel community na now make is takan change kamalo life blom youth sem blama ma straight. Thank you straight planti magi mi plus stalo community na kain sewi na slakai now. Kansolem em senisim.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape challenged head of departments to work extra hard going forward.
Officially brings us to the end of our proceedings this week. I'd like to thank you all.
The week-long head of department and agency meeting concluded today on a high note at APEC House in Port Moresby, with the Chief Secretary and Prime Minister James Marape present to address all head of departments and agencies about key priorities and challenges in the country. PM Marape challenged all head of departments to work extra hard to deliver services to the people.
For a positive contribution to our country. Ask not what you can get out of your country, but what you can give to your country. Politicians like me come and go. My brother Charles City, I acknowledge you for coming back to assist us in the reset mindset. And that work must go. But politicians like me are time-bound. But a public service is perpetual. Public service lives on. And it's high tide now. Public service not come and inflate our own ego in these sort of conferences without putting to the scorecard to the country what we have done for the country.
He reminded the head of various departments and agencies who participated in the meeting to carry out their duties as it is expected of them by the people.
That we are doing individually, and the aggregate, the sum of all of us working, contributes to a better country and not erosion of public welfare and services to our people. So we're now 3 years into MTDP4. Tell me and the people of this country the task entrusted on you, what you have delivered. I don't expect you to do miracles. I don't need to preach to you what you must do. You've had me since 2019, you've had me since 2022, you've had me since we launched MTDP4 here in this very precinct on 7th of July. And so please tell me what you have done. Under your watch as Section 32 officers of state.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started.
Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
The Pacific unite in beauty, culture, and strength. The Miss Pacific Islands Pageant 2026. Coming to you from the stunning Sofitel Resort and Spa in Fiji. Join us on Friday, February 13 and Saturday, February 14 at 7 p.m. PNG time. And witness the spectacular crowning of the Miss Pacific Islands 2026. One ocean, one people, one crown.
You're watching National MTV News. The head of departments and agencies meeting that focused on aligning public service with government priorities concluded today in Port Moresby. This meeting was hosted by the Chief Secretary to Government, Ivan Pomaliu, and was held from 9th to 13th February 2026.
The high-level coordination meeting ensured that all departments were on the same page, accountable and ready to deliver government programs effectively in 2026. The week-long sessions included interactive segments allowing heads of departments and agencies to engage directly on national priorities, service delivery consents, and coordination of government programs. This HOD meeting throughout the week included sector-focused presentations and strategic discussions that were aimed at strengthening government performance and delivery of services across Papua New Guinea. Furthermore, the meeting required heads of departments and agencies to present reports on their respective areas with a deadline submission by March 31st, 2026. Jacinta Dr. National MTV News.
The week-long capacity building program on the application of international law in cyberspace workshop concluded in Port Moresby today. This workshop saw senior officials and advisors from across the government, judiciary, law enforcement, defense, and regulatory agencies deepen their expertise in international cyber law, cybercrime frameworks, and cross-border digital evidence.
This week-long workshop was delivered by Cyber Law International in partnership with the National ICT Authority and the Australian High Commission Papua New Guinea. The capacity building program on the application of international law in cyberspace workshop marked a milestone in Papua New Guinea's digital transformation journey, strengthening Papua New Guinea's capacity to apply international law to cyber operations, shape Papua New Guinea's future for national position on cyber law, align domestic frameworks with global treaty obligations, and enhance interagency cooperation on cyber governance. This participation showed that Papua New Guinea is taking bold steps to secure its place in the global cyberspace. NICTA Board Chairman Brian Richards thanked the Australian aid, Cyber Law International, and all represented agencies for the week-long workshop. Mr. Richards said the challenge now is to carry the gains from this workshop into practice with integrity, coordination, and respect for the rule of law. Jacinta Dr. National MTV News.
131 participants from Agen Hambo village in Sohe district of Northern Province successfully completed a week-long small and medium-sized enterprises training conducted by Oil Palm Industry Corporation with support of Sohe District Development Authority.
A total of 131 participants graduated with SME certificates after successfully completing a 2-week training sessions facilitated by Oil Palm Industry Corporation trainers under the team Back to God Garden of Eden project. Sohe District Development Authority is partnering with OPIC to extend the program throughout Sohe District. In support, member for Sohe District and Sohe DDA Board Chairman Henry Amuli made a commitment of 400,000 kina to OPIC to facilitate more SME trainings in rural communities.
Of Tamata LLG, President of Kira LLG, and President of Kokot LLG, the DDA Board Directors. We now present him 400,000 kina dummy check to OPIC. Lo manage him now run him continue trainings.
Amuli encouraged participants to utilize the skills and knowledge obtained from the training to start and manage their SMEs at home.
That Nipla DJ want them OPIC, but me play support him you. We will not be there with you 24 hours.
He further noted that SME certificates issued to participants is recognized by the government and other agencies.
SME business training or you go along kisim loan, lo paying too. You got look too certificate. And very important. And that's very powerful. So that this certificate by Yuxim can unlock him some blessing too. Provided that you set him you yet up, and then you can legally capital, and you go low bank. Low bank, yeah. SME money, blimi soy, you may put him now stop there. 1 million kina blimi still stop at NDP.
Training facilitator Alex Carey acknowledged Sohe DDA's support and encouraged locals to change their mindset and tap into agriculture and sustainable income generating activities.
Henry Jones Amuli was a DDA program. We are right at the back, so moving this training. And today you make this big program come up here.
At the closing ceremony, Sohe District Agriculture and Livestock Officer Ricky Aimer presented farming tools and materials to participants, including grass knives and boxes of poly bags to support cocoa farming activities. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the member for Sohe, Henry Amuli, is challenging the people of his electorate, Sohe District, to take the initiative in starting small businesses and managing them effectively to sustain their livelihoods.
Member for Sohe District Henry Amuli emphasized that support is available through the Sohe District Development Authority, the Oil Palm Industry Corporation, and the Division of Agriculture and Livestock. He encouraged locals to access guidance, training, and other forms of assistance aimed at improving household incomes.
OPIC ko, Sohe DDA ko, all agriculture division solong Sohe move one them. Together by me looking success long kind training of them.
Meanwhile, SME trainer Alex Carey urged the people of Oro to maintain their strong tradition of hospitality and unity despite the social challenges facing communities today.
People want to live in Oro. People want to be in Oro. Outside they want to come in. This is a person believe in the culture, believe in the one, believe in any stuff. And we don't want the protocol original Oro, every stuff of blood system. But they got the some legally can come up now, name people go viral now. Plant the bagara, we can come up now. People are saying that Oro is this and that. But this land temporary, that's all. We are original Oro, we will always be Oro.
Furthermore, the Oil Palm Industry Project Manager for Popondetta, Kewa Ikiniava, also highlighted the potential for locals to engage more actively in agricultural activities. He noted that greater participation in cash crop farming will significantly contribute to boosting the province's economy.
Boosting cacao, vanilla, even potential market. we can make good money. But the choice decision to work in the side, running company and stuff, I'm doing all together. Suppose you meet Pasamana, you will look member or one plant or so, and I not make him.
Mimi Pio, National MTV News.
As day by election is nearing completion with the final stage, the returning officer, Bafik Rozoewe, said elimination process is still on despite of circumstances forthwith.
The newly appointed returning officer for day-by election, Bafik Rozoewe, clarified few of the matters that were holding people to ransom on the day-by election. In an interview yesterday, Mr. Rozoewe said he had discussions with the candidates concerning issues for Rulna and Rangwan boxes. He further highlighted on what they did after the discussions.
If we could let the Rangwan out and then we put the Rulna through, but because since the authorities, they have all the information regarding the two ballot boxes for Ralma and for Rang, so she stood on that decision to correct the wrong, so that we can't do the cutting paper thing and all other things in the future in Western Highlands and in the Highlands region.
Mr. Rozoewe said that despite all this, counting is still ongoing with the elimination process.
Observers, we had observers from international observers and local observers. They came and then they were all over the polling places, so they had the first-hand information and they've seen and they captured pictures of people doing the tribal voting thing or cutting paper, all this. And then they did, so they wouldn't say anything. They just have to leave with the information, the pictures.
Mr. Rozoewe said tallies regarding Rulna and Rangwan have been removed as per the direction from the Acting Electoral Commissioner Margaret Vagi, and the elimination process is still underway at the Kimininga Counting Center.
Distributed papers to Rang and the Rulna one. The recommendations were made by the observers and some candidates themselves, and they signed a letter claiming to disallow those two ballots.
Samantha Solomon, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2332 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2257 US, 0.3147 Australian dollars, 0.1820 euro, 34.18 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading lower, copper closed lower. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National MTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
Kids, it's time to go back to school. Is this the place to go? Please don't forget the golden rules. Is this the place to go? Hey, mums and dads, don't make a fuss. Is this the place to go? Get the school supplies from us. Is this the place to go? Everything you need for school. Is this the place to go? Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Is this the place to go? Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSB's One Talk Wallet. PSB's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Next week, Wednesday, on Goodman Fielder International Sky Time,
we've got another very simple dish that we will be making using our True Gas Wok burner. We will also check out our friend Letitia over at House Sky to see what she will be cooking.
Carrot is rich in beta-carotene, which is good for your eyeballs. Pak choy has the same vitamins, vitamin A in specific, as carrots. Good for your eyeballs as well.
That's next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Elimination did not start early today for the day by election due to security personnel locking up the counting venue, reason being non-payments of their allowance since the local level government election till the by-election.
The security personnel at the counting center at Kimininga Police Barracks have locked the gate for the counting center this morning due to non-payments of their allowances for the local level government election and the day by election. The returning officer, Bafik Rasowe, said the matter has been solved after discussions with the security personnel.
The police now different, so total allowance blow 2025 election no noxim. Now election no noxim now. Return black don't while waiting for their
In response to this, the Provincial Police Commander for Western Highlands Province, Chief Superintendent John Sagum, said he is fully aware of this and has been in discussions with the higher hierarchies to have this matter solved. PPC Sagum said the allowances will still be paid to them. The issue of allowances is being undertaken by his hierarchies in accordance with the operational cost being submitted. He said the issue of allowances for the security force is being handled properly at the police headquarters, and the undertaking is that the allowances will still be paid. Samantha Solomon, National MTV News, Mount Hagen.
After 2 days of suspension, the elimination process for the day by election started off yesterday.
During the first day of elimination, a total of 9 candidates have been eliminated out of the 25. The elimination process started off after 2 days suspension of the counting due to issues concerning ruler and rang 1 boxes. This matter has now been resolved, thus the election process continued. The returning officer for Day District by election, Bafik Rasowe, highlighted that the LPV voting method is a fair method, thus everyone has a chance to be in the race.
47,000 votes out of the top 5. So the 47,000 votes out of the top 5 will make a lot of difference, a very big difference and significant difference. So LPV system is a friendly system, and it all comes back to the candidates.
He further listed the top 5 candidates after the 9th elimination late yesterday.
Our results for top 5 candidates stands as candidate 42 Ekil is on first place with 10,152. Running second is candidate 10, James Spinney, 9,490. Third place is candidate 13, Sam Poem, on 8,722. On fourth place is candidate 16, Desmond Paul Kipa, with 8,370. Candidate 27, James Member Weyer, on fifth spot with 6,786.
Mr. Razoe further said they will have 5 candidates being eliminated today and expect the declaration by Saturday. Elimination is still ongoing at the Kimninga Counting Center. More updates on this story tomorrow after elimination today. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Kiripia Catholic Secondary School in Tambul, Western Highlands Province, held a special commissioning mass to officially welcome its 11 newly elected Board of Governors. This marks the first board members appointed since its establishment in 2015.
The commissioned mass was celebrated by the Mount Hagen Archbishop Clement Papa, assisted by parish priest Father Michael Anis and Father Caspar. The event was attended by staff and students of Kiripia Elementary, Primary and Secondary School, along with members of the Christian community. During the ceremony, 11 newly elected board members were sworn in. This was witnessed by Magistrate Peter Balos from Mendi District Court. In his address, Archbishop Clement Papa warmly welcomed the new board members and emphasized their responsibility to lead, assess and manage the school with care and respect for both teachers and students. School Principal Mr. Stephen Pulgi also welcomed the new board, expressing his happiness to work closely with them in this academic year. The newly appointed board chairman Douglas Simingi thanked Archbishop Clement Papa and parish priest Father Michael Anis for entrusting him with the leadership role. He also extended his gratitude to the school administration and the people of Lower Kagul and Tambul Valley for their trust and support. The commission mass marks a significant milestone for Kiripia Catholic Secondary School as it looks forward to strengthen leadership and continue growth under the guidance of the new Board of Governors. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
A representative from the 2 Mile evictee community, Ambrose Amen, has highlighted the ongoing challenges faced by residents as they await a response to their appeal to the Investment Promotion Authority. The community, comprised of 4th-generation residents, is coping with the prospect. Despite having donors willing to provide support, progress is hindered by a lack of cooperation from both the community and the government bodies. The delay in response from authorities has left vulnerable groups, particularly women and children, to fend for themselves. In a gesture of solidarity, Don Bosco Technical School, Gabutu, extended temporary food assistance to support the community's immediate needs amidst their struggle. While DBTS has no direct involvement in the land dispute, they stood in solidarity with the people of 2 Mile, surviving against hunger and hardship. Father Ambrose Pereira, SDB, rector of Don Bosco Technical School, Gabutu, said this is their Christian duty that they reach out and ensure all persons are respected and living in love and harmony. He said, "May the blessings of the Lord be upon each one of them and their families." Staff from DBTI Boroko also joined in the donation drive, spearheaded by Vincent Numbos and the DBTS pastoral team members. Several past pupils and benefactors have reached out to share. Ambrose Amen was grateful and thanked Don Bosco. Ambrose said over the past several weeks they have been hearing of evictions and destruction to homes and property. Several students have been affected as some of them have been residing at those areas. With this turmoil, there have been students who have withdrawn from the academic year 2026. Moving to overseas news, British billionaire and co-owner of Manchester United Football Club, Jim Ratcliffe, has apologized for saying immigrants have colonized the United Kingdom.
He's no stranger to controversy, but 2 years after becoming co-owner of Manchester United, billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe has found himself in the midst of a political storm after these comments sparked a backlash in football and beyond.
The UK has been colonised. It's costing too much money. It will cause...
It's been colonised?
It will cause... Well, yeah. The UK has been colonised by immigrants, really, isn't it?
Citing incorrect population figures to back up his claims, Ratcliffe, who's the founder of INEOS, one of the world's largest chemicals companies, was criticised by the Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, a message reinforced today by the Chancellor.
We are richer because of the diversity of our country, so I would urge him to apologise for his offensive remarks.
Shortly after came this, in a statement, Ratcliffe saying, "I'm sorry that my choice of language has offended some people in the UK and Europe and caused concern, but it is important to raise the issue of controlled and well-managed immigration that supports economic growth. It's critical that we maintain an open debate on the challenges facing the UK." But that hasn't stopped the FA examining whether Ratcliffe's comments may have brought the game into disrepute. This evening, amid the backlash, United said it remained deeply committed to diversity, equality and inclusivity. But there'll still be nervousness here that all this could impact the club's multi-billion-pound plans for a new stadium as part of a much wider regeneration project which relies on the support of local politicians and central government. Some of Ratcliffe's decisions at Old Trafford, which include ticket price rises and job cuts, have already angered many United supporters, and his latest comments have also been condemned by some of the club's fans groups.
Manchester United is a global club, so the apology is good. It's a first step. What's he going to do to actually assure us that the club is a welcoming space for people of colour, people of migrant backgrounds?
Ratcliffe has received backing in some quarters, so what do United fans make of what he said?
He's probably hitting the nail on the head, really.
Very clever guy. He's got loads of money. Thinks he can do whatever he likes.
Well, he lives in Monaco and doesn't pay UK taxes, so, I mean, it's a bit ironic.
On the pitch, United's recent revival has transformed the mood at Old Trafford. Off it, however, those in charge are once again facing scrutiny.
China's carbon dioxide emissions failed in 2025, the first full year to show such a decline, though the drop is just 0.3%. Campaigners say it could be a milestone.
Donald Trump was yesterday celebrating the potential of coal, the dirtiest of fossil fuels, ahead of today's announcement.
We're not allowed to say the word coal anymore. It has to be preceded by beautiful, clean coal. Okay?
Now, as bad as this looks right now...
The White House has said lifting the regulations on greenhouse gases will make cars significantly cheaper. Critics say any short-term gains will be outweighed by the longer-term impacts of climate change and have vowed to challenge the decision in court. The US is the second largest emitter of carbon dioxide in the world, responsible for about 12% of global emissions. Look how they've been falling back since 2007, helped in part by federal regulation. Now look at how China's emissions have grown. As the country became the world's manufacturing hub, its carbon output surged. It now emits nearly 3 times as much as the US, about a third of the global total. But look, in the past 2 years, the growth has leveled off. New data published today show China's CO2 emissions fell over a full year for the first time, down by 0.3%. Now, it's a tiny amount, but some say it could mark a crucial global turning point.
What this means is that the world's largest manufacturing economy, by a wide margin, can cover all of its demand growth with clean energy, and that shows that clean energy can deliver on the scale needed to move away from fossil fuels globally.
And because China now emits so much more CO2 than the US, what happens there is more significant for the climate. What's more, the clean technologies driving its slowdown, solar, batteries, electric vehicles, are now also major exports. That should help other countries cut their emissions.
National MTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mail Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mail Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
The Pacific unite in beauty, culture, and strength. The Miss Pacific Islands Pageant 2026. Coming to you from the stunning Sofitel Resort and Spa in Fiji. Join us on Friday, February 13 and Saturday, February 14 at 7 p.m. PNG time. And witness the spectacular crowning of the Miss Pacific Islands 2026. One ocean, one people, one crown.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The Espiantas are not only investing into physical training, but also focuses on their players' development, aiming to foster growth in all aspects of lives.
While game strategy and fitness workouts remain the main goal for Antas, the staffs are also helping players build confidence, improve communication, and prepare for life on and off field.
So coach now staff don't expect them to talk too much lo displaced. So I think lo main problem lo this year I think lo communication to me want them players to me inside the field na training on them off the field on them.
The senior Antas players are also taking the initiative to mentor and guide the new intakes, sharing experience and encouragement. A senior Antas player, Sil Kalor, confirmed that they have been working closely with the new intakes to help them adapt into the Hunters culture.
We are trying to help him improve more skills, understanding the game. I think really good knowledge we got long we give him na series one time also. Just move forward.
He also noted that with Hunters, it's all about improving and progressing. As someone who has been taken out of the bench and into the field, the motivation and drive behind this game is to maintain the game standard.
Motivation aside, bench line what all some first line on inside, first ball forward, starting forward, go inside, set him on and standard game and let us go. Just lift him up in soul, going forward.
Hunters foster a culture that promotes players' developmental growth that is driven by strong discipline, sportsmanship, and confidence. Isabella Narpal, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
As PNG's only ISO-accredited bulk haulage operator, IPI Transport guarantees the delivery of your critical cargo. Equipped with state-of-the-art GPS tracking systems and backed by an experienced team, you can rely on IPI Transport, part of the IPI group of companies.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
It's time to go back to school. Theater's this the place to go. Please don't forget the golden rule. Theater's this the place to go. Hey, mums and dads, don't make a fuss. Theater's this the place to go. Get the school supplies from us. Theater's this the place to go. Everything you need for school. Theater's this the place to go. Be sure to keep the teacher cool. Theater's this the place to go. Ring, ring goes the bell.
Theatist for all your school stationery.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Madang Governor Ramsey Pariwa is calling on young footballers to help restore Madang FC's pride nationally.
Madang Governor Honorable Ramsey Pariwa has challenged young players to help rebuild Madang FC and return the club to the national competition. The governor made the call after attending the final day of the Madang FC trials at Leeuwarden Oval. Players selected from the recent Governors Cup LLG games took part in the trials, hoping to secure a place in the squad. Governor Pariwa said the Governors Cup provides an important pathway for rural players to show their talent. He said it is his dream to see young men from Madang represent the province at the national level. He also assured players of his support in rebuilding the club and confirmed that the Madang Provincial Events Committee will also act as interim board until a formal board is appointed. Madang Soccer Association President Siegfried Beschel urged selected players to prove they are ready to compete at a higher level. The president also thanked the governor for the opportunity provided. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Papua New Guinea boxer and lightweight champion Junior Kauko Raka is set for international comeback, confirming a major fight in Vietnam this April.
Junior Kauko Raka, one of Papua New Guinea's most recognized fighters, will return to the ring this April in Vietnam. Raka is confirmed to fight on an international card at Trigger Promotion 7 in Ho Chi Minh City on Sunday, April 19, against an opponent yet to be named. The former Pacific Games gold medalist says the bout is an opportunity. Fight and preparations are already underway. He plans to travel with 4 young fighters, 3 boys and a girl, giving them exposure to international competition. The team is currently doing fundraising to cover travel expenses and is calling on genuine individuals and supporters willing to assist. Since turning professional in 2017, Raka has built a reputation as an aggressive, knockout-capable boxer, competing across Oceania and Asia. Outside the ring, he runs the Street Kids Boxing Gym in Port Moresby, mentoring disadvantaged youth and promoting discipline through sport. Raka says the Vietnam fight will not only test his skills but also open doors for upcoming Papua New Guinean talent on the international stage. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
At Telecom, we're boosting our network. Households will enjoy better connections. Communities will get faster speeds and wider coverage. And business will profit from new towers and a more secure network. Plus, everyone will benefit from onshore storage that brings browsing home. It's all part of our ongoing billion kina nationwide investment. It feels good to be building a faster, stronger network for PNG.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby partly cloudy with chances of few showers, then mostly fine overnight. Daru, partly cloudy with some rain and possible thunderstorms tonight. Kerama, few showers this afternoon, clearing to mostly fine tonight. And Alatau, some rain showers this afternoon, clearing to mostly fine tonight. Popondetta, partly cloudy with few showers in the afternoon.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 13th of February 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.